So I'm finally out here at Heartland Motorsports Park to finally do some autocrossing with this thing. Really excited. I don't know if there's much prepping you can do as a novice. I really just plan to go out there and have some fun. I gotta go through tech still, just on my waivers, and I think we'll do a course walk after that and driver's meeting, so I'll see which heat I'm in. I'm really novice at this, so if I say anything wrong, feel free to correct me down below. I'm not quite sure how this works, but it should be good fun. Really looking forward to it.
This will definitely be one of my least cinematic videos I put out there, simply because I was pretty nervous about being the guy who didn't know what he was doing out there, though I am a novice, first autocross event and first motorsport event for that matter, so kind of made a point to just pay attention and make sure I was doing what I was doing so that I didn't get lost out there. And unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, I lost some GoPro footage. So out of the 6 official runs that I got and all the fun runs afterward, this was the only clip I got, so I'm sorry about that, but this will be the only run you'll get to see. Luckily for me, it does happen to be my fastest official time, though it isn't terribly fast. So sorry about that, we'll get more next time. As far as car setup, prep for this car, for this event, the only thing that I really changed was the brake fluid. So we moved from .3 to .4 fluid, something that my friends were pretty persistent on me doing, so I almost didn't do it, but I'm really glad that I did because it really did help stiffen up the brake pedal. So I went from that soft, mushy kind of pedal feel running the stock master cylinder on all of these Z32 calipers to a bit of a stiffer pedal feel, so really glad that I did that. I also put some Rain-X on the windshield because I know it was going to rain the morning of. Because autocross events are a rain or shine event, the only thing that delays or cancels them is lightning. So the track was a little wet for us, but that didn't bother me any because I wanted to get some car control in no matter what, and you know, I do drive this car in the wet sometimes, so really good to get familiar with that while I could. But anyway, when I got to the events, kind of scoped out some people who knew what they were doing because I had no idea what I was doing, so they pointed me in the right direction, pointed me over to the gate that I needed to go, so I signed my waiver for the event, also got my car teched, and by teched, for those of you that don't know, you basically just have someone inspect your car, make sure that everything's in good working order. They might size you up for the class that you're wanting to participate in. Just make sure that your car is good to go, and mine was, luckily. So got my tech, walked over to registration, got checked in, got my work assignment. One of the reasons that autocross is so cheap is that you have to work the event that you participate in. That keeps the cost down and keeps it pretty reachable for most enthusiasts, any enthusiast out there. So I got my work assignment, got to walk the course, got to kind of see up close and personal how the track was laid out and how bumpy the surfaces were, how wet they were. So it was really helpful. They even had a novice walk where they had an experienced driver walk out there with you, kind of give you some tips and tricks, and that was definitely really insightful, really helpful, and definitely took advantage of that against 3 other novices, a couple Miatas and a Volkswagen Jetta. Man, I was really going to beat myself up if I didn't happen to beat out that Volkswagen Jetta, but he was really pushing it out there, and you know, good on him. As far as the car setup, it's really just a basic SR20 DET with your basic bolt-ons, 89 240SX with coilovers, VLSD. Really not much to it. It's a pretty simple car pushing just under 300 horsepower, but we are on all-season tires all around, 225 4017s up front and 235s in the rear. Really didn't have a whole lot of traction out there, especially in the wet, but I'm not sure if maybe those all-seasons helped me, where everybody else was running slicks, so I'm pretty sure the advantage was in their favor. It was a pretty busy day at Heartland Park. There was a lot of road courses, or a lot of road racers that were on the road course around us throughout the day, so that was really fun to watch as I was working the course. Of course, my full attention was on the course when it needed to be, but just having all of those different classes and racers out there was really a lot of fun. It was really nice to be able to sign up as a novice for registration because once you slap that end sticker on your car, everybody's walking up to you, making sure that you're not getting lost, that you kind of understand what's going on, and kind of handing you tips and tricks here to make sure that you are kind of maximizing your enjoyment, your retainment, just kind of getting all that you can from your first day at Autocross. And I think generally you can stay in novice for like 1 to 4 events, and then you kind of maybe should hop out of it until you're comfortable, I guess. I think I'll probably stay in novice for at least a couple events, this event and maybe my next event, and we'll see if I have to class up on the next one. I'm not really sure what my car will be classed at with all the modifications that it has, so I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, read through the 2021 solo rulebook and see what classes there are available for my car. It's not a crazy 240SX, but a lot has been done to it. It's definitely not stock anymore, so it'll be interesting to see not only what class I'll be in, but just how far behind everybody else I'll be once I finally class up. But I'll probably shut up after this, let you guys see the run, and I'll get back to you after it. So a 64.465 for that run. Definitely faster, but I have a lot of work to do with smoothing out my inputs, making sure that I'm kind of carrying more speed into the corner, holding the accelerator a little bit longer, and maybe braking a little bit more aggressively. But a lot of fun, a lot of work that I need to do, but really glad to be able to go out there and finally get some motorsports experience with this car. I'm hoping I'll get a little bit better footage next time, so hopefully you guys will stick around for that, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hope you guys got something out of this. Glad to finally share it with you and finally make this next motorsport steps journey. So I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day.